Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I got some lighting issues going on here, so we just got to see who's coming on. Give me a heads up. So, happy Monday in the States. It's President's Day, so happy Monday to all of my U.S. friends. And to those of you in Canada, hey, Casey, happy Family Day. And guess what? I just talked to my mom, and she lives in Mississauga, and it's snowing. Anyhow, Casey, give me a thumbs up here. I'm just gonna change the lighting. Tell me what you think. Is this better or is it dark? Hey, Angie. Hey, Margaret. Nice to see you. I'm just playing around with some lighting. Or is this better? I don't know. All right, we're just gonna experiment today. So good Monday morning, February the 18th. I just sent somebody something saying it's February the 17th. I'm so happy to be here. So welcome to Carolyne's Magical Monday Lives. I do this at noon, and I may change this and start doing it on Sundays because I find that this is in the middle of my day. A lot of things are happening. But anyhow, you guys are here. Let me see if I can tag some team and bring them on. All right, who's out there? Who's out there? I know some of you are, well, it's family day, right? So come join me. If you're sitting in your house and you're looking for something to do, I'm here to pour some greatness into all of you. So let me just, let me just grab a few more people. All right, that's enough for now. All right, hey, Rudy, are you staying warm? Hey, Monique, nice to see you. Are you still in Tampa, Monique? We just got to get together. I don't know. I almost was there. I was going to pick Steve up from the airport. But anyhow, Barbara Courtney, yes, tag Barbara. She's off and on. Oh, you're back in Canada. Oh, darn. Okay. All right, well, let's just get started, you guys, because I have some wonderful things to share with you. And a lot of people say to me, Carolyne, when you do your Facebook Lives, you're like, you can't sit still, because that's just who I am. I'm just not one of those people that can just sit still and talk to you, because I got Mexican jumping beans in my blood, which is good. It's a good thing, right? All right, so what are we going to talk about today? Well, in about an hour, I'm going to be doing a training for a group of entrepreneurs. Hey, Emma. Oh, my goodness. Emma Pauly moving to Spain. I'm so excited for you, Emma. I remember just a little sidebar monkey moment, you guys, or the squirrel moment, I should say. My friend Emma, who lives in England, is following her dream. She's moving to Spain. Yeah, it's a lot warmer there, Emma. And, congratulations to you, because I remember moving into my very first dream house. Here it is. Put it on my vision board, so I'm showing it to you a little early, and it was such an exciting time, so I'm excited for you, Emma. Todd Falcone, hey. Oh my goodness, we got the big guns on here. Anyhow, you guys, all right, let's get started. What did I want to talk to you about today? I started by saying, in an hour, I'm going to be training a group of entrepreneurs who've been asking me, well, maybe they haven't been asking me, but it's been heard, the rumor is, that, Carolyne, how did you do what you did? How did you go from being a flight attendant who was, kind of got to the end of that career point? It was a dream job for me at one point, but then it became like, oh my God, I hate putting on this uniform. I'm so chunky, I'm fat, frustrated, frumpy. So how did you go from that place to a place where here I am in Florida? I should have done my Facebook Live outside. Got some muscles, working out. Someone who used to complain about hating working out because you got all sweaty and everything. How did I go from that person to being a multiple six-figure income earner? High school graduate, no sales training, no leadership training, but with a big desire, right? And a willingness to put in the work. So I wanted to share with you something that my husband shared with me. He was a very successful CEO of his company. And I said, how do I make this sharing and talking turn into an income stream? Right? And so he shared with me his 5-part business plan, or his 5-part success plan. Hey, Nadine, nice to see you here. We got to connect and catch up. Nice to see you here, Deborah. So as you guys are tuning in, just give me a thumbs up that, this is some value to you. So who wants to know how to create success? Whether it's with your body, with an income, with a relationship? Who wants to know? Give me a thumbs up, give me a heart, give me an emoji, whatever. I want to see those little things scrolling up the screen there. Okay, there's 2. All right, there's 3. Hey, Casey gave me 2. Yeah, awesome. So guys, Rudy, thank you, Rudy. So here it is. So whatever it is you're doing, whether it's you want to create success in a relationship, whether you want to create more income, whatever it is, listen up, you guys. These are the things I did when I first started 15 years ago. So here are the 5 points. Write them down. Number 1, and I'll break them down. Have a goal. Number 2, create a plan of action. Number 3, really important, get into action. People forget about that part. Number 3, get into action. Number 4, monitor your progress, monitor your plan. And number 5, course correct, right? Because so many people are like going along, and then it's like, oh, it's not working. What's going on, right? So let's break this down. Number 1, have a goal. Remember I showed you guys my little, like, I put this down. Look at this thing is all ragged and it's been pinned up multiple times. It's got holes in it, right? So I made this 15 years ago. So I had a goal, right? I wanted to live on the water. That has always been in my head. Something about Carolyne and water. So I remember attending a seminar with Bob Proctor, and I'm going to do this, so be prepared. I'm going to make some noise. He was standing right beside me, and he said, Carolyne, what do you want? There's my mom. Hey, Mom, what do you want? And I'm like, what do I want? Nobody had ever asked me that. I never understood this thinking that, oh, what do you want? You can get it, right? I just, grew up in a house, did my chores, went to school, graduated from high school, got a job, was a flight attendant, flew around the world, showed up for my job, came home, did whatever, right? And then I got to 49. It's like, whoa, how did I end up here, right? And so I had no goals. I just kind of went through life. And so when Bob Proctor said to me, well, he didn't say to me, he said it in a group, what do you want? I started to think about that. What do I want? I wanted to live on the water. I wanted to, hi Mom. I wanted so badly to get out of my flying job because it was fun when I started, and now it had become a chore because I had a lot of broken down body parts, right? And so it was hard for me to go to work and do physical labor. I was tired, I was jet lagged. So I wanted to know, what could I do to create income that would get me out of that? So I wanted a different kind of a way to generate income. I wanted a different kind of a car. Hey Lori, nice to see you, right? And I'll show you guys that here. Somewhere in here, I put a, where is it? Where is it? It's here somewhere. There's the car. I wanted a Highlander. Guess what? I get the Highlander, right? So, what is it you want? Is it a standard of living? So I created this vision board, right? You can get 2 file folders and stick them together and then start to put your life in pictures. And then guys, I shared this with you last week. Pretty much everything on here has come to pass except for this little doggy. But I'm not giving up, right? So what do you want? Create the pictures in your mind, put it down, all right? And because your mind doesn't think in words, thinks in pictures. And that's the vision board. And then why do you want it? I don't have my little props here. Affirmations, right? Why do you want it? Why are you doing this? Who'll benefit from your success, right? And so, and I'm going to just give you guys some quotes as I go through this. Napoleon Hill is someone that I've followed and read his books. Hey, Cindy, Think and Grow Rich. That book is a gold mine, right? And he said a goal is a dream with a deadline. A goal not written down is simply a wish. Yeah, Cindy, you're a rock star. Cindy says they did a vision board party. Okay, that's number 1. Have a goal. And I'd love for you guys to chat it out here. This is what your goal is. I love knowing what people's goals are because I love supporting people who have goals, right? Number 2, create a plan of action. What does that mean? Well, first you want to understand why you're doing what you're doing, because otherwise we're just jumping off one treadmill onto another treadmill, right? Nobody wants to hang out with people who are boring and not having fun, right? So know your why. My why was in the beginning, I needed to stop wearing that airline uniform, right? I wanted to get healthy. I wanted to generate an income stream that would free my husband up from the stress of the corporate rat race, right? Because what's the point of earning all that money when there's no time to be together? So that was my burning why, was creating a plan B income. And your why is your reason to act. Otherwise, when things get tough, you're going to throw in the towel. It's like, it's not worth it, right? So, and yeah, Rudy, your why changes over time. Absolutely. Because now that all of these things have pretty much come to pass, like, what am I doing with my time? I'm living in Florida. I'm living in my dream house. And now my why really is about philanthropy and helping women and children in, I don't like to say the third world, in the developing world, right? So that's my passion now. That's my why. So the other thing I want to teach people when you first get started is when you have a goal, there's got to be a timeline attached to that. Otherwise, you just, I don't know, like in no man's land, right? So I learned this from my husband as well, because every business has a yearly goal. Hey, John Macker. Oh my God, I haven't seen John in a million years. Every business has a yearly goal and a target that they have to meet. My husband, as the CEO, had to report into the parent company what their sales were, and now he had to tell them what the sales were going to be, and now he had to like get into action, create a plan to make that figure happen, right? So I said, a year, make a plan for a year. I couldn't focus for a day. So he taught me to break this down, that every business has a season, right? Life is all about seasons: winter, summer, spring, fall. So the season is made up of what? 90 days, right? So he said, break it down. What's your overall goal? For my very first goal was to replace my flight attendant income. So that was an amount of money that I was earning in a year. Now break that down into 90-day segments, and then break that down even further into 1 month segments. Hey Robin, nice to see you. Break that down into 1 month segments, and then break that down into 1 week and 1 day. And that was how I was able to say, okay, this is what I'm going to do 90 days. This is what I want to achieve money wise, and then break it down. What was I going to do in 1 month? What activities was I going to do in 1 week? And what am I going to do today, right? So here's the thing. Productive people do the first things first, right? How many of you have have read that book, Eat the Frog, right? Do the difficult things first. Get it off your shoulder. Otherwise, you're carrying that to-do list around with you all day, all week, right? Productive people do first things first. Busy people say, I'm so busy. Busy people are the ones who get overwhelmed because they don't have a plan, okay? So that was, number 1 was what? Have a goal. Number 2, create a plan of action. Number 3, get into action, right? So I'll give you an idea with, I had a desire to transform my body because I was out of shape. I was overweight. And so I had a goal in 16 weeks. This is where I was going to be. So what was I going to do on a daily, weekly, monthly basis to get towards that goal of releasing 15 pounds, right? So it never worked out. So I hired myself a trainer, and I met with my trainer twice a week, and then he gave me a plan, and I executed that plan 4 times a week. I was in the gym 4 times a week, and I then created an affirmation. Why is it so easy for me to transform my body, right? Because I am going to the gym and doing the work, right? So understand, when are you going to do the thing that you said you're going to commit to do? And also understand that whenever you decide on doing something, boom, distractions, excuses are going to pop up, right? Oh, it's Monday morning. Oh, I ate too much on the weekend. I don't feel like going. You know what? I'll go later. Well, what I know is there is no later. If I don't get my workout done first thing in the morning, stuff comes up during the day, right? If I don't get my income producing things done first thing in the morning, they don't get done. Lori Strati, hello. Some guys are popping in here. All right, so understand and write it down, right? And I'm going to get to that point. What are the distractions because when you know what those distractions are, you can eliminate them. And I love what my husband said yesterday, I'm going to the gym. And I was like, 2:30. I said, well, guess what? The gym closes at 4. He said, okay, no excuses. And he put his clothes on and went to the gym. And I'm like, so proud of him, right? Because I'm in the gym on a regular basis. It's now become a habit, right? Involve your family and your friends, right? Involve the people around you to help you support your goals, right? Because if you're a lone ranger doing stuff, people don't understand you. They think you've abandoned them, right? And this is what I say to a lot of moms. They take on this entrepreneurship thing, this side hustle, and then their kids are like, hey, what happened to mom? She used to be here to do stuff with me and now she's not. So make sure your family knows what your goals are and why, right? Include them in that, right? And this is the part that's so important, you guys. I never had a schedule. My schedule was provided to me by the airline, so I knew when I had to show up for work, what days I worked, and then the rest of the time was my time off, and I just kind of did whatever I wanted to do. Nobody taught me about following a schedule until I became an entrepreneur, right? So you need to have I got my props here, all right? I got my little day timer, my book, and it's marked off with the things that I have to do. So I write stuff down. So I have my monthly, I mapped out, hang on a sec, mapped it out on what I have to do in the month. It's all written out here where I'm traveling to, and then it's broken down into 1 week segments, right? So what am I doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? So I write this stuff down, otherwise things come up and you forget about your commitments, right? So when you get your activities done, you feel so proud of yourself, right? Pat yourself on the back. So here's another little quote. I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my defined purpose in life. What is that, right? What is that? Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action towards its attainment, and I here and now promise to render such action. That's a Napoleon Hill quote, right? What did you say? What's your definite purpose in life, and what are you committing to? Because it's that consistent action that's going to get you there, not the stop-start thing. I did the stop-start thing for 6 years in a previous business and wonder why I was a failure. Okay, this also speaks to point number 4. And I'm finishing up here, you guys. This is important. Number 4, monitor your progress. So in your weekly goal, hump day for me is Wednesday. So Wednesday, I gotta look and see, what did I say I was gonna do this week? And how am I doing? Oh, nothing's happened. Well, that's not a good thing, right? So monitor your progress weekly, midweek, monthly, check in mid-month, and understand what's producing success and what's not. Okay, I lost my little light here. Don't know what's happening. Okay, what's producing success and what's not? So another quote from W. Clement Stone. You can develop a burning desire to succeed. How? By keeping your mind on the things you want and off the things you don't want. Most of us as human beings are always beating ourselves up for what we haven't done, what we're not good at, what we didn't do, what we shouldn't do. So keep your focus, put those blinders on like those thoroughbred racehorses, where you want to go and what you want to do. And this is a big help, right? This was a big motivator. This was exactly my house, you guys. This was my exact bedroom. This was my exact living room. So I kept my focus on, I want to live in that house on the water, right? And so I'd get into action. Number 5, course correct. That's about checking in. You have this goal, you're getting into action, you're doing the do. When things aren't working, check in. What am I doing well? What did I commit to? Who's keeping me accountable? What's not working? Why isn't it working? And it's okay if it doesn't work, because there's such a thing. I'm going to give you a secret. Ready? It's called the Etch-a-Sketch effect. Etch-a-Sketch from my friend Kevin Steele taught me that. Remember as little kids, we had this little tablet thing and we'd etch-a-sketch whatever we drew? Yeah. So Jack Ganfield learned a principle from Jack. 30 days, take it on. What did you say you're going to do? Do it. So you start today. Tomorrow, do the do. You're doing the do. The second day, you're doing the do. The third day, you're doing the do. The fourth day, oh, you didn't do the do. So guess what? your 30 days starts over again until you complete the 30 days of every day doing the do. That was what I used to employ my habits of getting to the gym, right? So, and start over. It's okay. You make the rules, right? You decide. And the last thing I want to leave you with is never, ever, ever, ever give up, because that is failure. Failure is failure when you throw in the towel. The rest of it is just lessons. So last quote from W. Clement Stone: try, 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 and keep on trying. Trying is the rule that must be followed to become an expert in anything, right? And as Malcolm Gladwell says, you're not an expert until you've done something for 1,000 hours. So those are my tips to you guys. If this has been of help, service to you, and you're listening to it in replay time, hashtag replay, let me know what points you're taking away, what's serving you, what you're doing, what's working, what's not working. And feel free to share this in any of your groups, because I think it's applicable to business owners, it's applicable to moms, it's applicable to those of us who are just striving to be better in life, whether it's taking on, having better health, better bodies. It's a simple system, and I'm grateful to my husband for sharing it with me. So have a magical Monday. I'll be back here next week. Enjoy President's Day. Enjoy Family Day. Stay warm. Have fun. And see you soon. Bye.